welcome everyone to another edition of Monday Night Raw, and we've got a big stacked Raw here as we're 2 weeks out from WarZone as Raw comes from St. Paul, Minnesota. Let's get straight into tonight's action, and we kick Raw off with another qualifier for that fatal 5-way match at WarZone. Of course, #1 contendership match at WarZone, fatal 5-way match. So far, Finn Balor has booked his spot with a win over Omos last week. And Jeff Hardy got the win over Theory to qualify. Cesaro missed out on a spot at the Elimination Chamber, actually losing. The two man I just mentioned, Austin Theory. Will he be able to get his spot at WarZone and get into that fatal 5-way #1 contendership matchup? Will the wrestling purist finally live up to all the hype that everyone has and get to that spot and book his spot in that #1 contendership match? And could he go one step further and win it? It all depends, because he has a tough challenge in front of him. But Cesaro looks ready for this one. And here comes his opponent. It is none other than the phenomenal AJ Styles. And we mentioned how Finn Balor booked his spot against Omos. Well, after that match with Omos, Finn Balor was assaulted by AJ Styles. Of course, AJ beat Balor back at Judgment Day. AJ is looking to book his spot in that fatal 5-way at No Way Out, or at WarZone, and he'll be able to get his hands on Finn Balor again and try beating there. Or should I say, Finn Balor will be able to get his hands on AJ if AJ gets the win. If I'm Balor, I'm hoping AJ gets the win so you can get your revenge for the assault last week. As you see, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, is ready. And what a matchup this should be here. Kicking us off on Raw, not even your main event. This is your opening contest. It's AJ Styles, it's Cesaro. And I'm ready to get this one underway. I'm ready to watch this one. I'm excited. As we're sold out here. As you see, Cesaro and AJ both want to book their spot at WarZone, and we are underway. The bell has rung as AJ lighting up Cesaro with those chops early. A backbreaker into the neck breaker. As you see, AJ taunting the crowd now, but that only allows Cesaro to get back into it. You can't take your eyes off of Cesaro. He's called a wrestling purist for a reason. That right hand into the uppercut. Now AJ booted midsection and a chop. And the drop kick to the knee, of course, is that AJ trying to weaken it down for the calf crusher. Misses with that springboard moonsault, however. But AJ back to his feet first still. And a big elbow. And AJ calls Cesaro up. And that big kick. Cesaro blocking, and now it's Cesaro right hand. And now Cesaro has AJ back suplex onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring, and now Cesaro going to work on the arm. And now working the knee, sending it, driving it into the floor. And now Cesaro going to work on Styles. Referee up to a count of 3, and AJ too sweet in the crowd. An Irish whip sends Cesaro back out, and once again AJ saying it's too sweet. Oh, tope suicida. But Cesaro was able to avoid it, and AJ crashed and burned on that tope suicida. Now Cesaro back into the ring. And here comes AJ. Gets caught by Cesaro up on the shoulders. And drops him. Going to work on the arm. Goes for the cover. Does Cesaro rope break. AJ in the ropes. Double foot stomp. Now going to work on the arm of AJ is Cesaro. A big right hand. And now AJ fighting back. Misses with the kick. Now double underhook. Into the power bomb. And now going to work on the leg of AJ Styles. AJ fighting back with that forearm. And now Cesaro has AJ up on the shoulders. Backbreaker. Backbreaker by Styles. By Cesaro on Styles. And Cesaro misses with the double foot stomps. Boot to the midsection. Pump handle. Butt handle. Pump handle. Gut buster by the phenomenal AJ Styles. And now Styles going back to the arm. And a big kick to the spine of Cesaro. And now rolling in that calf crusher, but Cesaro gets his foot on the rope. And Styles wisely pulls him away. Pulls him back towards the center. And he's going for the cover. One count. Cesaro gets the shoulder up. AJ can't believe it. He thought he had enough to put him away, but only a one. And now Styles calls Cesaro to his feet. And he's going for a phenomenal forearm. Connects, center of the ring. Styles hook at the leg. 1, 2, 3. And AJ Styles is going to that #1 contenders match at WarZone. And he'll be joining Finn Balor and Jeff Hardy. And here comes Balor. I mentioned how last week it was AJ coming after Balor's match to attack Finn from behind, and now Finn getting a bit of retribution, a bit of revenge as AJ fighting back now. Both these men going at it. And brainbuster onto Balor. Both these men will be in that WarZone Fatal 5-Way. Both men have now booked their place. AJ just did. And Balor trying to get... And Balor with the attack this week from behind. Last week it was AJ. And now AJ just neck break is trying to break the neck of Finn Balor. And this feud is far from over. These two men hate each other. And they're gonna get to lock their hands on each other at WarZone in that Fatal 5-Way match. Up next on Raw, we have women's division action as Tamina Snuka makes her way to the ring. Tamina looks ready for action, just not wasting any time, just heading straight for the ring. And Tamina looks like she means business here tonight. And a win here tonight could potentially be big for Tamina, as she is facing off against the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship, Liv Morgan. So that if Tamina gets a win over the current #1 contender, that could potentially do big things for Tamina. But speaking of the current #1 contender, here she is, Liv Morgan. She gets her rematch against Charlotte Flair. Extreme Rules match, no count out, no disqualifications, at WarZone. After at Judgment Day, she was screwed after the referee missed the call. She had her foot up on the rope, the referee missed it. The management agreed with Liv, saying she deserved a rematch. And they've made it no count out, no disqualifications. Must be a clean, clear winner in that one. Will it be Liv? Will it be Charlotte Flair? We'll find out in 2 weeks at WarZone. But tonight, warm-up match, if you can call it that, in Tamina. It feels a bit unfair calling Tamina a warm-up, considering Tamina could very well beat Liv Morgan here, as we seen her go with that Samoan drop early, followed by the leg drop, and Tamina looking to fly early, looking to go up top, looking to make a statement. Like I said, a win over the current #1 contender could do big things for Tamina. Could put her in line for future #1 contendership. Maybe if Liv was to win, Tamina would own a victory over her, you know, or she could make the argument that she pinned the #1 contender. She deserves that spot as #1 contender. Oh, Tamina missed with the elbow. And now Liv just working over the arm of Tamina, trying to take away the strength. And now punching over. Now Tamina just sends Liv flying with that. And a big or deep Boston Crab locked in. As Tamina again goes to the knee. Now Tamina, Samoan drop once again, and a clubbing shot to the back. Boot to the midsection. Liv fights out, Scorpion Death Drop, and Liv Morgan in control now. But once again, Tamina takes control. The powerhouse with the power slam. And a big right hand. Tamina in control, goes for the cover. 1 count only. And Tamina going up top. Now Tamina, too far away was Liv, and that just allowed Liv Morgan to take control. On a TKO. Swoop the leg by Tamina. And once again looking to go up top, but Liv once again back to her feet. And cuts her off. Now Tamina catches Liv with that elbow. Now out to the outside. Liv Morgan just taunting Tamina. Snuka misses with those foot stomps. When you're in the ring with someone like Tamina, you need to capitalize when you have the chance, not taunt. As Tamina hits another Samoan drop, just vicious from Tamina. As Tamina gets back into the ring, Liv gonna follow her back in. And gets caught straight away. Tamina just going straight after Liv, and a big headbutt by Tamina. And now working the leg. Tamina has Liv Morgan where she wants her. Super kick missed. Liv able to avoid a super kick, and drives Tamina face first into the mat. But Tamina still fighting back. Has Liv set on the ropes. And just dropping her. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Liv Morgan gets her shoulder up at a count of 2. And drives that face first into the knee, and Tamina up to the second rope. And misses with that crossbody. Tamina still in control, sends Liv out to the floor. And now just working over Liv Morgan is Tamina. Liv in trouble on the floor here. Tamina just wearing down Liv Morgan. And again, big right hands raining down, left hands I should say, by Tamina. Now back into the ring, Tamina has Liv exactly where she wants her, in trouble again, going back to the arm. And now Tamina goes up top. Big splash, hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Tamina Snuka just pinned the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship. And what a big victory that is for Tamina, pinning the current #1 contender. Gotta wonder, what does that do for the title picture now, after Tamina gets the victory here tonight over Liv Morgan. And it is main event time here on Monday Night Raw, and we've got another WarZone Fatal 5-Way #1 contendership qualifier matchup, as the must-see superstar in all of WWE, The Miz, looks to get up big win here tonight, as you see his wife Maurice by his side as always. Miz, we've seen him once, I believe, so far. That was when he defeated Jeff Hardy and No Way Out. And he's looking to make the WWE Championship once again the most must-see championship in all of WWE. And I just want to point out, the reason we are having these qualifiers for that #1 contendership matchup is currently Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura, they are 1 win apiece. At WarZone, they will face off for the WWE Championship inside of Hell in a Cell, and WWE management have said that is the decider. Whoever wins between Reigns and Nakamura, that is it. We're going to move on and allow another superstar a chance to challenge for the WWE Championship, and who that man will be, we will find out at WarZone in the Fatal 5-Way matchup. So far, we've seen earlier tonight AJ Styles book his spot in the match. Finn Balor also in it. We've seen him attack AJ Styles. There's history between those two men. And then the third spot has been taken up by Jeff Hardy and Edge. We haven't seen Edge since No Way Out, when he was inside the Elimination Chamber. He's back, and he's looking to get back into that title picture. Of course, as I mentioned, he lost inside of the Elimination Chamber. He had his chances then at No Way Out. He's looking to get to that Fatal 5-Way #1 contendership matchup and get back into title contention. He has to go through the Miz first. Does the Rated R Superstar shout out to Edge and Toni Chimmel. And this match should be a good one. Edge and the Miz here in your main event. You see Miz and Edge, they're both ready. Only one man can get to that championship #1 contendership match at WarZone. Will it be Edge? Will it be the Miz? We are about to find out. As Edge just stomping a mud hole in the Miz, and now just using the ropes to choke out the Miz. The ultimate opportunist is Edge. He's gonna take any shortcut he can. As Edge looking to pick up the Miz and drive him stomach first down. And now big neck breaker by Edge, is working over the Miz. Now just working that knee, just trying to weaken the Miz, as Edge picking Miz up back again. Big suplex. And now stopping away at the arm. And a big elbow. And now Edge going for that neck breaker, connects. And Edge has been in control of this one. Miz in trouble as Edge goes up top. And a big dropkick missed. Edge missed with the dropkick, but Miz not able to take control. And Snake Eyes into that corner. And Miz though finally fighting back. And now sent out to the floor is Edge. Now Miz just taunting Edge, waiting for him to get back in. And now Edge, DDT on the floor. Miz tried to go out after Edge, but Edge just planted him with that DDT. And now the elbow, Edge in control of Miz once again. And now standing him into the announce table. And Miz though fights back the elbow. And just plant Edge face first with that maneuver. And I don't know if anyone noticed that Maurice sliding a chair into the ring. As Miz lighting up Edge now. Big kicks by the Miz. Oh, that last one connects. And big shots to the midsection and the chops once again. Miz lighting up Edge. And that just throwing Edge around the place is the Miz. Miz in complete control now. And the running knee connects. 1, 2. And Edge gets the shoulder up at a count of 2. Miz can't believe it. He thought that was it. Now Miz going for that figure 4 leg lock locked in. Figure 4 locked in. Will Edge submit? And now Edge able to turn it around and reverse the pressure onto the Miz. And now Edge fired up, looking to come back into this one. And plants Miz. And he goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Miz kicks out at 2. Edge cannot believe it. And Maurice causing the distraction. But Edge knows not to fall for it and he hits a spear. Edge using his experience, didn't fall for the trap. And hits the spear on the Miz, but the Miz kicks out. The Miz gets the shoulder up. The Miz kicked out of the spear. Edge hit him with his best shot. And the Miz kicked out. And now Edge. Educator. Edge has so many Edge of somethings. Well, he has the submission all locked in. Will Miz submit? And Miz didn't give up. So Edge goes for the headbutts. Just headbutting the Miz. And a big kick to the spine of the Miz. But Miz fighting back now. And Miz missed with the knee. I think Edge might come with that super kick. And a big headbutt by Edge. And now Edge in the corner. He's setting him up. He's calling for spear. 1, 2, 3. And Maurice tried to cause distraction. But the referee didn't cut. Referee stayed focused. Edge didn't fall for it. And Edge books his spot in that WarZone #1 contendership matchup for the WWE Championship. So far, we have Edge. We have AJ Styles. We have Finn Balor. We have Jeff Hardy. Find out next week who the 5th and final man joining them in that matchup will be. Tune in Friday for SmackDown. But for now, we are out of time.